Must have been about 6 or 7 years ago when the campaign first started through John Darch for the Safe Standing Roadshow. We had a meeting with him. He came to Derby for the fans to have a look at it, which was down at the Navigation in Elverston. A lot of fans turned up for that, which was great, and he also went to the club as well at Derby, so the officials could see it. So it's been about 7 years now, on and off, trying obviously campaign and try and get the process moving forward. It's the old chief executive Sam Rush, who was very much on board. The new chief executive is on board. Mel Morris is on board. So it's just about continuing that line, and they won't necessarily know what's going on. So sometimes it's for me to go to them and say, look, this is what's happening, guys. Can we suggest this, or can we do this? So it's just keeping that line of communication between the club and myself to try and push Derby to do what they can to get it forward in motion. I'm part of the charter committee that we have, which is a part of all support groups at Derby. We meet every couple of months or so I always try and raise the safe standing agenda there. To be honest with you, every group is receptive to it and is in support of the safe standing. No objections at all, and I don't think that's just at Derby. I think that's up and down the country with supporters group that are open to the idea of bringing safe standing into England. I mean, it's not just about Derby. There's Norwich, there's even in Forest, everywhere, Sheffield Wednesday, Man United. All these fan groups are all trying to push their own clubs to push the government, because it can't just be a fan-led initiative at the moment. They have to have the club backing to push the government to make the change. So everyone will play their little part and see what we can do. I mean, you look back at the Shrewsbury campaign, that was done very much on fan donations. In fact, Derby were very good, because they sent out on their social media links on how you can donate to the Shrewsbury Fund. So that's kind of a way of backing it, which was great. I mean, I donated. You could go as far as sponsoring a safe standing space, and as much as you wanted to invest. So it's a start. Still plenty more to go. It's great that Shrewsbury and Wycombe have both took on the initiative of doing that, though, and we can just hope that perhaps the bigger clubs, no disrespect to them, can also take that on board. In Germany, they have a ratio of, I think, 1.7 to 1, so you'd have two behind, one in front. But in England, I would expect that it would just be 1-1-1. So literally how it is now, except you'd have a rail in front of you, so you can't go forward. We've all been there when it's been scenes when Derby score a last-minute winner against Forest or something. Everyone surges forward. With the rail seats, you can't. So that's the difference. It's completely safe. It's worked successfully for Germany, and in fact, when I was over in Hanover 4 or 5 years ago, we spoke to the sport liaison officers there. They said, ironically, that the injuries that they had reported on a match day were all in the seated area and not the safe standing area, which I think kind of says volumes, really. I think I'd like to see Derby be a pioneer for any trial that would happen, which I think they have put the name in the hat for that. Personally, I'd love to see the South Stand go safe standing if the demand is there. You've only got to look on a Saturday, there's 4,000 behind the goal that are all stood up, so you'd have to clearly say that the demand is there for a standing area. I also spoke to a lot of fans that said that they would return if standing was allowed at Derby again. One of the reasons that they come is because they're fed up of getting told off by stewards for standing up, and they don't bother going anymore because it can't be done with the hassle. So I think we'd see a massive demand for it, and it would sell out, and I'm pretty happy to put a wager on that.